and Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Roll. Steady.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Come 19. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Gibson on the out route. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable now for Allen. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass off?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler shreds the tackle.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Go check. Panther 11, go!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Three.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
A big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll be in in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Warriors 70. Hurt. Right there. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Let's go.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Allen. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
70 range, 70 range, Mustang 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Allen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Yellow.
They'll send Rice in motion.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Mounties are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Mounties 17, Commanders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Okay, break.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
19 tight.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Easy.
More the motion man. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 48-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, Irvin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3.
He'll find Smith-Marset complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset, 34 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ready, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Now a carry for Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Here we go. Here we
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready up. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go, Reed. Go. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
60 Vikings.
Now they'll change things up.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
2nd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. 15, 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yellow.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Easy.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go.
Out there,
Hey,
set and
check
ready
out,
for
check
this
out.
next
Street.
drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the
18, right
preseason
here.
has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd down and inches.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.